Hey, this is Chit, and yesterday I was talking to a good friend of mine that's feeding deer feed from Overall Wildlife Nutrition. Freddie Harris lives over here at Lake Coleman, and he was telling me about the difference that his feed had made. And Jerry Rainey down here at the Wood Ranch, he told me that it had really made a difference. His does were much heavier. They have a scale there and they weigh them. But Freddie told me he had about 5 or 6 guys that he wanted to get together and me to talk to about Overall Wildlife Nutrition. And I didn't know if all these guys would be able to get together, so I decided to do a little tutorial about wildlife nutrition. And while I'm talking about wildlife nutrition, I wanted to show you a photo here of Kinky and me. That's Kinky and Chit right there. And that's a deer that was raised by Butch and Alta McGrew from Chelsea, Oklahoma, named Big Jake. And in this segment, it'll probably be 3 or 4 films long on YouTube, but we're going to talk about numerous things. But right now, my friend Kinky Friedman is running for Commissioner of Agriculture, and I can't wait to get with Kinky and talk to him about alternative livestock and alternative ranching and how beneficial it is here in the state of Texas towards the tourism industry. If it's the animal park that's at Cleburne, Texas, Fossil Rim, that's a tourist attraction. They raise exotic wildlife. That's alternative ranching. Or if it's a hunting ranch that has white-tailed deer, like the Honey Creek Ranch that's owned by, well, it's not owned by Bill and Katie Henderson. They run it. The Duncan family owns it. But Bill and Katie own Overall Wildlife Nutrition. But the Honey Creek Ranch is all about alternative livestock and alternative ranching. And Bill and Katie are the ones that own Overall Wildlife Nutrition. Now, what I want to show you here is Big Jake's antlers, 344 inches. And this is a replicated set made by Marshall Ray up there in Arkansas. This is Jake's 5-year-old set. And I'll get Jake's 4-year-old set over here. The replica broke when we were moving from Oklahoma to Texas, but I'll put it together. Jake scored 202 at 4, and you can see this on growbiggerdeer.com. And he went from a 202 at 4 to a 344-inch deer at 5. And I believe he was the second largest deer in '05. And then I met Butch McGrew, and he showed me this. Then I asked him what he was feeding, and he told me that he had mixed different kinds of feed together and added some minerals and stuff, and had been kind of monkeying around. So I got his recipe, and I got some of the feed, and I had it analyzed. Well, then I come up with a formula that was based on his original Butch's blend. And I sent it to a nutritionalist in Nacogdoches, Texas, Dr. Ryan Izzard, and he said that it was basically a racehorse mineral is what it was equivalent to. And then I started working with other nutritionalists, and we kind of tweaked it. We added kelp and did numerous things to the premix and also the flavoring, and turned it into where it can be used as a pour-out mineral made by NutriBlend in Neosho, Missouri, or it can be added into your feed 50 to 100 pounds per ton, and increments, depending on which time of the year that you're using it. But the overall herd health is what we're concerned about at Overall Wildlife Nutrition. And not only do we offer nutritional products, we also offer you a scale of time to work with you for parasite problems and to help you to understand about the parasite problems in deer. We're also going to help you understand about genetics, genetic resistance from EHD and blue tongue that I battled against in Oklahoma, and I'll show you numerous dead heads in another segment with this report, and talk to you about how devastating EHD and blue tongue is, and people losing 80% of their herds, how it affected the deer in the Milk River Basin in Montana, and just wiped out thousands and thousands of native wild deer. We've got Dr. Patrick O'Neill, which was a veterinarian from Fredericksburg, wild animal vet, alternative livestock vet. He'll help you if you have any problems at your ranch that you need a veterinarian. Dr. Jeff Hammond in Oklahoma. He's up there at Marlow, Oklahoma. He also works with us. We have biologists and consultants. We can capture, relocate your deer, anything you need to help with any of your wildlife, native wildlife or exotic. We have the complete deal, capture, relocation, the whole program to help you with overall wildlife nutrition. I just wanted to do this short message and say that we are endorsing Kinky Friedman for Commissioner of Agriculture for the great state of Texas. Go Kinky, and it's gonna be some kinky chit, you know, when we get back together. I miss you, and I can't wait to hang out with my other Jew boy buddy. See y'all later.